Hi guys. I know I haven't made a video in a long time. But I have something I really need to get off of my chest. I don't even know really where to start, but I mean, I don't really see that there's much more you can do, uh, that anyone can do, to me. Like everything's been done. Uh, I think people are tired of hearing the same old lies online. The same old, made up whatever you keep coming with. Um, you've done every spell known to man. Nothing's killed me. You've taken everything I own. You've stolen everything. Um, I don't talk to anyone, not a single solitary soul. I don't have any friends, no family that I communicate with. What more do you want? I'm a human being. I was born. I didn't ask to be born. But I'm here. I never asked any of you for anything. Never. I made my own way. And you just come along and take it because you don't like my spirituality. You don't like the way I look. You don't like that I'm alive. Well, you tried to kill me. You couldn't. What? You became executor over my money when I'm not crazy and I don't need an executor or a power of attorney. I was in education for 23 years, baby. I went back to work after my brain surgery. I don't need an executor. If I can teach 10-year-olds, I think I can take care of my own money. I'm not crazy. There's nothing wrong with me, except for I have some small motor problems, motor skill problems, and I have a bad memory. Yeah, but there are things you can do for that. Uh, am I dealing with healing myself and healing past trauma? Sure. I have to do a lot of shadow work. Uh, who doesn't have childhood trauma? I might have a little more than most, but I'm not crazy. I don't hurt people, which is why I focus so much on the shadow work and on healing past traumas. Uh, because I don't want to be a hurt person that hurts people. I don't even try to make friends. First of all, I wouldn't even want to bring anyone into this crazy, because that's what it is. I mean, when you sit in your room and you hear the floorboards above you creaking because people are watching you. When you wake up in the middle of the night and you hear them walking around and you stay on the top floor. So why are people walking around above you? Why are people watching me sleep? It's spooky. And as a woman, this is probably the worst. This is the worst. It's the hacking of the phone, it allowed them to steal so much from me. Sorry guys, I guess it was pretty dark, huh? The hacking of the phone allowed them to steal so much from me and reroute my calls and uh, get me out of emails. And so that was bad, but it stole my money out of my bank account. But I think watching me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, while I'm sleeping, while I'm changing clothes, while I'm whatever I'm doing, writing. I feel like a rat in a laboratory. I change clothes like over in an area where I think they can't see. I hope. I'm a shell of who I used to be. And why would I go and work and or even manifest anything, or when all you're going to do is try to take it? No one's helped me with anything. My ex pays back what he owes, but slowly. Too slow to help with a lot of stuff, but I mean, at least he's doing that. But otherwise, no one's, and that's not help, that's paying me back, but no one's helping me with anything. No one's given me, no one's paid anything, no one's nothing. She's the executor of my trust, right? But she's passing the money out to everyone except me. In fact, lied and said she knew nothing about it. Because that's who I am. I'm an upfront person. I'm going to come to you and ask you. I found the paperwork. I have the original paperwork of the policy that was signed in the 1987. The original paperwork. I have it in my possession right now. Her name is nowhere on it. She's not supposed to have anything to do with that money. But I can't get to the courts because they're stealing my mail. I've been up there every day that they had a court case. God told me, and I went. And can't find them. They're in somebody's office. They're doing it privately. They're not in a courtroom. So what am I supposed to do with that? I can't get an attorney. Every attorney I call, they reroute the phone calls, and the attorney tells me no, they can't help me. And it always sounds like the same person or the same 2 or 3 people. And I don't know any attorneys you can just walk in their office. You have to set up some kind of meeting, call back. They intercept my phone calls. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I feel invisible, but I'm right here. They stole my ID. They were coming in my house every night when I go sleep. So I put a lock on my door and my son's door. He got so uncomfortable at one point, he was sleeping in my bed with me. The only thing that stopped it is putting screws in the windows so that none of my windows can be let up at all, which is somewhat of a hazard. But police were safe at night. No one's coming in stealing things. They were pulling up the weathering from outside and going through there, hitting the little latch and unlocking the window. Because you can just slide something. I did it myself. You can just slide something under there and it'll unlock the window and you can let it right up. And you can see where the weathering is messed up. So I put screws in the window. Well, my ex did help me out with it. Put screws in the window, and since then, no one's been able to get in while I'm here because I have a lock on the inside that's not on the outside door. Y'all, it's beyond ridiculous. I've been shot at. I saw a girl pierce my tire. I saw someone pouring something in my gas tank. I call the police. The police are like, well, start the car up. I'm sorry, but no. I just look like this. I must have Willy Foo written on my forehead or something like. I'm so over all of this bullshit. All I hear are people arguing all the time. Walking around up in the attic. And people are like, make sure you eat right, make sure you're exercising, make sure you take care of yourself. I'm barely surviving. I'm barely surviving. And some of you give yourselves away because my spirit team knows what's going on with me. And you're so off the mark. Or maybe you're not talking to me. It's just funny because then you put out, my initials and or whatever, the initials of, people, whatever. But maybe you're not talking to me. And then every part of every message is not for me. So we'll just say that. But some of you are so off the mark, like, but whatever. Then I go and look at the comments, and it's just hilarious. And people are saying things like pretending to be me, things that are slightly right, mostly right, but then there's something weird they add in there that makes like no sense or whatever, and I just laugh. I don't even respond to that shit. I don't have time, y'all. I'm surviving, or at least trying to. But nothing so far they've done has been able to kill me, so don't know what that means. I don't know. I just need things to move on, hurry on. I'm ready to leave this place. You don't know how many times I almost got in my car and was like, whatever money I have, I'm just going to put in my gas tank and drive until the gas runs out. And if it was just me, I would have done that. But having a 14-year-old, I just couldn't bring myself to do that to him. Because it's going to be rough, at least for, some time or whatever. One of my sons, I don't even know. I don't know what's going on with him. I wonder sometimes, is he even alive? Is he okay? I'm not perfect, but I know I don't deserve all of this. Just for existing. Because my mom passed away, supposedly, before she remembered about being on her brother's insurance policy. And I'm her only heir. So I deserve all of this. I deserve to be treated this way because you're greedy and you feel like I shouldn't get something. I'm not worthy of something. But you are. Who thinks like, y'all, what twilight zone are we living in? The outer limits, the upside down. What the? And the worst thing about it is I never would have done this. I never could. I wouldn't have even thought to do somebody like this. This would not have even been I don't know what to do. I don't. Every dime I get is stolen. Every thing I have has been, they call and turn my electricity off. Or hacking and doing it. Something. Because my electricity has been off more when I still had, okay, one time I called and they said, okay, well, we'll remove the fee for turning it off, and you have a pot, and it's back on. You didn't owe anything. But then I called back and they did charge me Those fees did go back on my account. And then turned it off again and charged me again. It's like, so every little thing I get goes to stuff like that because they're constantly, messing with my car, messing with my accounts. And I only have so many options because I have a child. It's not just me. I can't just up and just, walk away. I have to feed him. He has school. I have to try to give him some type of normalcy, which is getting harder and harder to do. And I know that they don't care about me or him. But it's like, well, then just walk away. You have what you want. Why are you still hacking? Why are you still in the attic? Why are you still stalking? Why? For what? I'm not calling you. I'm not asking you for anything. And you're supposed to be paying all my bills, but you don't do anything. You haven't even told me about it. But if you're the executor of my trust, you're supposed to be paying everything. But instead, you're handing money out to people to hack me, to follow me, to stalk me, to poison me, to do spells or whatever. And this is the weirdest shit. I've never even heard of anything like this before in my life. And I am a reader. I love reading. That was my major. My degree is, I love reading all kinds of books, from nonfiction, fiction, anything, everything. I read everything I can get my hands on. And I've never even heard of a plot like this. I don't know. But anyway, just kind of wanted to update. Put it out there. They'll probably shadow ban it or stop people from seeing it. I don't know. But hey, at least I tried. Peace, love, and hair grease.